Hey guys, Luis here from CPTSD and TRE. Today's video is about some of the resources that have been very helpful in my own journey to the self-diagnosis of complex post-traumatic stress disorder. So I just wanted to share a few of these resources with you guys if you find yourself in a similar journey when it comes to self-diagnosing or coming to the diagnosis of CPTSD. Now, I'll begin by citing some of the main symptoms of CPTSD, and these are described in the first resource, which is Pete Walker's Complex PTSD from Surviving to Thriving book. And these are emotional flashbacks, toxic shame, self-abandonment, a vicious inner critic, and social anxiety. I'm sure many of you guys may identify yourselves with these symptoms, and I think they describe really well my case when it comes to the stuff that I've always felt in my entire life, but never really had an explanation to. So I'm going to explain to you how I got to this self-diagnosis after knowing for so long that I've had these, but I didn't know why. That's the first resource. Now, when it comes to the beginning of my journey, I like to say that there is no real beginning, but absolutely there was one event that was very meaningful and important to the beginning of this journey. And the event is a psychedelic trip with magic mushrooms that I did at the beginning of this year. Now, this is a topic in and of itself. It's a very complex topic. There's a lot of information and a lot of things to be careful with, but my experience with magic mushrooms basically left me more in touch with my feelings and my emotions. I want to make an entire video about only this psychedelic experience, but for now, I'll just say that it definitely left me more self-aware when it comes to my feelings and emotions. Now, after the trip, I remember having plenty of calls with my family, especially my parents, and that's when things started to click in. See, when I called my parents, I would usually ask emotional questions and they would deflect and answer with something completely different. I started to ask myself, what the hell is going on? Why do my parents answer in a straightforward manner when I ask them questions about how they're feeling or their emotions? They would never get to the point and would never open up. I saw that my parents did not want to be emotionally vulnerable with me. So somehow I landed on one of the most important resources, which is the subreddit Raised by Narcissists. See, in this subreddit, there's tons of people and their experiences with their family relatives and childhood stories. It was on this subreddit that I found that my dad has a lot of narcissistic traits, and these include not being emotionally available, gaslighting, making yourself doubt your own decisions, and in general, being childish, emotionally speaking. He pushes away his problems to other people, but at the same time, he doesn't allow himself to be accessed emotionally. Just the lack of emotional intimacy and emotional negligence and not having your needs fulfilled by your caretakers. This is the kind of developmental trauma that many people who are diagnosed or self-diagnosed with CPTSD suffer from. Now, in this subreddit, there's a lot of people mentioning CPTSD, and that's the other subreddit that I wanted to recommend, which is the r/CPTSD subreddit. So after reading a lot on Raised by Narcissists and CPTSD, I came across somebody's comment which led me to the book which made everything fall in place. This book is called Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. Now, I cannot stress the importance that this book had on my own journey. I definitely recommend. I think this is a must-read for anybody in a similar journey because it describes precisely the behavior of my parents whenever I talked to them. This is a major resource that I like to share, and I think a lot of people will identify with the words that are there in this book. Now, there's also a lot of resources when it comes to developmental trauma, pre-verbal trauma, complex trauma. These are all the same thing. I'll make another video on the types of therapy that are helpful for people with complex post-traumatic stress disorder. So yeah, these were some of the main resources that I used. I think engaging with the community can be pretty enlightening, and also just finding your own journey, just trying to understand why you feel the way that you feel. If you feel you're on a similar track, I guess just try to be as self-aware as possible, just so you find out the answers for yourself in this journey to become truly free in our lives. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you guys also have topic ideas that you would like me to talk about. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.